Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming transition in the motion of the planet Venus. Venus, which is currently transiting in the Pisces sign, its sign of exaltation, and now on March 2nd, Venus is going to be turning retrograde. So from March 2nd till April 12th, Venus is going to be in a retrograde motion. So guys, how it is going to be impacting all of us, just because it's not only the standalone retrograde motion of the planet Venus, but just because Venus is in its strongest dignity and because of the combination and influence of other planets around it, it needs to be studied with a lot of detail and all, and which we will try to do in this video, and we will try to get deeper into that how specific to your rising sign it is going to be influencing you. Because guys, especially when we talk about this kind of situation, somehow whenever a planet is in a retrograde motion, you will find that sort of erraticness as the theme with which the planet is going to be giving you results. Like, why to go very far? I still remember there's one client, she booked her reading with me, and her initial concern was that the relationship did not work out, and now just because being very emotional, she is just being hopeful, and in a due period of time she kept on booking her reading with me, and it's like afterwards every time she's booking her reading and I'm finding and seeing it as the same concern, I'm refunding her money and just praying to God that please her wish shall either come true, or please God make her mind go through transition. Because in these kind of situation, being a reader, you also have to be mindful that later on what could happen, that let's say for example, if you were supposed to go through a phase of bereavement or finding yourself lonely, isolated, but once you will come back to your terms, you might be accusing and putting the blame to someone that someone took advantage of mine when I was at the vulnerable phase in my life. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. When a planet like Venus is in a retrograde motion, its impact is going to be influencing the matters of our relationship. And along with that, guys, like Venus, which is also connected with the creativity as well, with artistic creative talents as well. But the domain of the Pisces is slightly different, because whatever kind of creative inspiration you're looking forward to, you will not find that with rational thinking. You will find it more through the spiritual process. Like the way, guys, I still remember when I was I used to go for the auditions and all. So even outside of the audition room, you will find many actors trying to calm their mind or being in that meditative state. And that is the kind of thing which majority of the artists and the creative people like musicians and all, they also perform. Because when it comes down to even the manifestation of some creative idea, our mind somehow surrenders, and the divine surrender and the creative insight and the higher powers somehow takes a precedence over there. So guys, before we will shift our discussion to the customized results, I have written some bold points. Let me explain the result on the basis of these various categories, and then we will dive into it. So the very first thing is that, March 3rd till April 12th, the very first area which is going to be getting impacted, getting affected, is the matters of the love and relationship, because this is what Venus represent. So just a heads up for all those people in whose case you also have Venus retrograde in your birth chart. So this is going to be a very significant time, because guys, when we talk about people who have planets like Jupiter or Saturn retrograde, they generally stays in a retrograde motion in a year's time for a very longer span of months. But when we talk about planets like Venus, planet like Mars, so their retrograde motion is not that regular phenomena, which could be the domain of the Mercury as well. So that means if you have Venus in a retrograde motion in your natal chart, in the transit, Venus will get retrograde. It can actually get activated or can actually manifest results as well, something which you are trying to attain or achieve. Now, as I was talking about the matters of the love and relationship, guys, so the very first thing is that reality versus fantasy. So idealistic love. So guys, because see, the thing is, it's not only about the Venus being retrograde, but the influence of Rahu, influence of all other planets as well. So the very first thing is that sometimes it has been seen as a pattern that you try to and you start idolizing something so much, you put a person, a relationship on a pedestal, that you start losing your grip on that what is reality and what is fantasy. So regarding that front, you have to be very mindful of that. Second thing is that, guys, unresolved relationship issue, for sure that is going to be there is going to be time of that. See, the thing is, there might be those people in whose case suddenly you will find that any of the secretive affair of your partner has come to surface, any of those past wound or mistake has now become a focal point of your conflict, of your fight, something which happened long time back. But there will be those people who will try to see it and who will see it as an opportunity to work on their ongoing issues. Along with that, guys, mercy and compassion will play a very significant role. Again, guys, it's the energy of the Pisces. So letting go, like, and trying to find the answer through compassion, through being very forgiving, looking at the bigger picture, has to be the approach and attitude. Now, the second point which I wrote over here as a highlight, as a theme, is the creative re-evaluation. So guys, even for many of the artists and the creative people, this could be a case that you already started working halfway on any project and something happened and you have to leave that project in between. So this could be a possibility that you will start working again on those projects, or what could have been the missing loop, because of which you have to discontinue working on that project. This retrograde transit of the planet Venus in its strongest of the dignity might give you a second chance in those kind of creative projects and all as well. Along with that, guys, spiritual insight. I already mentioned this thing, like whether you are an actor, whether you are a musician, everyone has got their own mojo, their own signature style to connect with the heavens, to connect with the higher realms, to get the inspiration, to get that creative insight. So this could be good sign for that, because eventually it is the zodiac sign being ruled by the planet Jupiter. Ketu also stays very strong over here, and Venus is exalted. Now guys, the third point is about the finances. So yes guys, even in the matters of the finances, you have to be very mindful, like, you know, just because Venus is going to be in a retrograde motion with the influence of the Rahu and all, so there's a lot of the eccentricity which is involved over there, which does not promote very wise and sane decision making in the matters of the financial handling. So this could be a case that, you know, like the way I gave this example, get rich quick scheme, or this could be that you are like over investing in those ventures which are not that much profitable, which are not that much lucrative. That idea has been sold to you and you are not being very practical, very realistic. You have not done your research at your own end, just because either you have got that strong faith, or this could be a case that because of the word of mouth, or because of the mass consciousness as well, like everyone is doing it, so I also have to do that. So be very mindful of that. Again guys, when we talk about Rahu, when we talk about the energy of the Pisces, there is a lot of the energy of the illusion over there. So that means, especially in the matters of the finances, you have to be very realistic. There is a fine line between fantasies and the realism. You have to be more on towards the side of the realism. The next point is that, guys, the next point is about the healing and emotional maturity. So yes guys, any of those kind of past wounds or trauma or breakup or loss of a partner or something, if you're already in that recovery mode, in those kind of heart breakup kind of situation, this could be a good time for that. And generally that could only happen if, like, let's say for example, in certain cases it has also been seen because of the contribution of the Jupiter, energy of the Ketu and all that, you suddenly find a spiritual person, you suddenly find a guru, you might get an access to a book or a resource or a support group which will help you in your recovery process. So regarding that as well, guys, it's a good energy, like, you know, all those things which are lying dormant in our subconsciousness, and generally because it is Venus, so it has got much to do with the matters of the love and the relationship. In any so where you did not get the proper closure, this could be the time to prioritize that or deal with it. Along with that, guys, when we talk about our favorite topic, the cosmetic procedures, and revisiting old style nostalgia. So this could be a case that generally it has been seen that people who go through a lot of the cosmetic procedures and all, they try to go through a complete revamp in their looks, in their wardrobe choices. Now it hardly matters whether you are a celebrity, you are a socialite, or this could be a case that the way people perceive you, like even if you are like a small time YouTuber content creator like me, you want to do a revamp on your public image, on your style and something. I still remember once I went there to get my, I just wanted to get my hair colored, and that I do not know what did she do. She actually made me blonde. I was like, and next day when I went for my work, and it's like, oh my god, Nipun left and English Nipun has come. So yeah, those kind of cosmetic procedures, and just because it's the influence of the Rahu as well. So yeah, all those kind of procedures. This could be artificial or any of those surgeries and all, generally can be recommended when Venus is going to be in this kind of dignity. Again, guys, just look at it in this way. All these remedies and guidelines from astrology has got everything to do with aligning yourself with the way cosmos are behaving right now. So for the next 1 month, cosmos are behaving like that. If your aspirations are also getting aligned in a similar fashion, obviously you're gonna get benefited, because you're not sailing your boat against the wind, you're sailing your boat in the direction of the wind. And guys, like the way I mentioned, some people have got this habit of, you know, going very nostalgic, like, oh my god, in Bollywood, I do not know, like in Bollywood, in India, there are like so many creative and talented people, but there is that obsession of doing the remake of the old movies. So I mean to say, generally people, you know, in their dressing sense, in their fashion, in their style, people talk about the retro fashion and all. That could be a theme of this retrograde Venus as well. And lastly, guys, when we talk about the past connection, and yes, past connection, closure in any of the heart breakup kind of situation, suddenly your partner disappear, your relationship ended up in a very abrupt kind of way. So in all those kind of cases, like closure can come, clarity can come to you. So yes, guys, this is what about the overall theme of this retrograde Venus is going to be. Now let's briefly look at that, how it is going to be influencing all the rising signs. So guys, like when we talk about the remedies for the Venus, and especially if Venus is right now active in your dasha sequence, like you are also in the Venus Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha and all. So we generally say this thing, that the recitation of the Shri Suktam shall be considered. Donation of the white things in any of the religious place shall be considered. Any of those donations or charities which support the blind people shall be considered. And yes, just try to be respectful to the females around you. That's all what I can say. So okay guys, now we will start our discussion for all the rising signs, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, Venus happened to be your second and your seventh lord, and now it is going to be turning like retrograde in your 12th house. So guys, beyond any doubt, in the 12th house, see, to be precise, now just because Saturn is also about to enter in your like 12th house, yes, there is a vulnerability of the eclipse season. That vulnerability cannot be overlooked. And again guys, like the way I always say this thing, at the time of the eclipse, nature is very sensitive. So life generally happen in a very erratic kind of way. And with the kind of proximity of the Venus to the eclipse degrees, to like Rahu and Ketu, so my recommendation is that yes, in the matters of your relationship, there might be some sudden abrupt kind of development which could take place. And also if in your birth chart your Venus is also retrograde, then the possibility of that is going to be very strong. So some sort of erratic, unpredictable kind of development which could happen in the matters of relationship, some sort of past theme will go through, which will actually make you very nostalgic. Oh my god, now you go on a date and suddenly that person is talking like the way your very first person you went on a date, she used to talk. So something like that, some sort of nostalgia you might experience. Guys, in terms of the expenses and also, again, the vulnerability is still going to be there. Just wait Saturn to come down and settle down in your 12th house, then all these kind of expenses going very high because of the Rahu stay over here in the past 1.5 year will actually slow down. Saturn is definitely going to slow it down. But yes guys, in terms of the expenses, I'm still seeing you on a radar, on a vulnerable zone. And guys, like the way the whole combination is like this, Cosmos is hard bent on taking money out of you. Much better do it in a form of supporting charity and something. If you are of this mindset that I will just keep on gaining money and I will not balance it out in the nature through doing it and giving it away through charity and supporting charities and all, then it might end up going out of your pocket through some unproductive expenses as well. So yes guys, that is the one thing which I wanted to say. So overall guys, the overall theme is that even guys, when we talk about in the marriage or the relationship kind of prospects as well, so Venus is exalted. So I mean to say, even in those kind of cases, some sudden abrupt development can also happen. Like if in your natal chart, your Rahu and Ketu, your nodal axis is very strong, your 8th house is very strong, and you are also going through the dasha which is promising marriage or relationship, so some sudden development can also take place. So yes guys, in terms of the relationship, feeling yourself nostalgic and all, it's going to be a good transit for you. But when we talk about in terms of expenses skyrocketing, it is still making you little bit vulnerable. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, for the Taurus Lagna natives, beyond any doubt, it is the transition which your ascendant lord is going to be going through. So that means it is going to have a straight impact in your overall life, complete life, but also in your social circle as well. So guys, just because for the Aries Lagna, Venus was still there in the 12th house, which is a house of isolation and all, but 11th house has got a lot of the social activities. So I mean to say, any of the opportunity which you missed out in the past, you might have a second chance, second attempt to rework on them or claim your chance in those kind of provision and opportunities. Along with that guys, even in terms of some romance, some relationship and some sort of clarity in the past relationship where you did not get the closure, where you did not get the clarity, the whole relationship ended up in a very abrupt, in a very sudden kind of way. So this is how it is going to be working out for you. And let's say for example, even if in your natal chart your Venus is in a retrograde motion and you are also running a dasha, like for example you are running a very supportive dasha, you're also trying hard to get a job, you have been in between jobs, out of the job, or you are like you are an artist or a creative person. In short, you're trying to achieve something, to reach somewhere, to get somewhere. So this retrograde motion of the planet Venus might help you, support you, and the help and support will come through people or from your common friends or from the acquaintance only. So that is how you can attach it or associate it. And along with that guys, all those kind of people who are in that line of work where there is a possibility of some big sum of money, if you are in that line of work, this could happen during this time. Let's say for example, even if in the past you gave your money to someone and now you are trying hard to get your money back and all, so sudden turnaround of the things can actually make you stand a chance to get your money back as well. So yes guys, there's a lot of action which is going in the matters of your love life, your relationship, even from the financial point of view as well. I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. It's just like that guys, look at it in this way. Venus is retrograde, that means there's a sense of erraticness. So I cannot say with that much confidence about if you're trying to initiate something new, but I can assure you, if there has been some ongoing thing over where in the past things did not work out, you did not get the closure, there has been some sudden deadlock, some sudden slowdown, in those kind of cases there will be some sudden jolt which you will experience, and time to feel nostalgic, reconnecting with the old connection, friends and all. So this is how it is going to be turning out for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case Venus is going to be getting retrograde in your 10th house. So beyond any doubt guys, Venus is your 5th and the 12th lord and in the 10th house it has been exalted, being conjunct with the Rahu as well, and now it is going to be like the way turning retrograde. So guys, to begin with, one thing is for sure that in your line of work, especially in your career, if there have been some opportunities, some kind of projects, and any of the chance, like for like putting the word out for being considered for the promotion for any senior leadership role, during this time the stars are going to support you. Along with that guys, because Venus in your case is your 5th lord as well. So whether we talk about for the artist, for the creative people, this could be a case that any of the project which you have been working in the past and you were not able to finish that, something happened during this time, you might be taken back to those unfinished kind of projects as well. And along with that guys, during this time, because 10th house has got a strong say which determines our public image as well, our broad daylight public activities as well. So this is going to be the time when we generally say that you might become like the way Donald Trump has taken a complete U-turn in the foreign policy and something. So yes, lot of revamp, lot of makeover, the way people perceive you, so sudden turnaround of the things. So this is how things can work out for you. And along with that guys, some overseas opportunities, if you have been pursuing them consistently and there hasn't been much of the clarity or the progress is very slow, so during this time the stars can also support you in that direction as well. And just because guys, Venus in your case has got a rulership over the 5th house as well, so even in the matters of the love and the romance as well, in the past someone was trying to court you and then something happened, you parted ways, during this time you might see a similar kind of pattern getting repeated in your life as well. So overall guys, for the Gemini Lagna natives, Venus in itself is a good planet for you. It's in a strengthened house, and if you are running some supportive dashas and Venus is also retrograde in your natal chart, so this could be a time when you will get your hands on all those kind of things which you have been actively pursuing from the past couple of months or years as well. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case Venus is your 4th and the 11th lord, and in the transit it is going to be getting retrograde in your 9th house. So beyond any doubt guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, that when we talk about the energy of the Pisces, it has got more to do with where the rational thinking does not work that much as the intuitive and the spiritual aspect work much more strongly. So if in any capacity, like you are in a travel business, you are a motivational speaker, you are a guide, you are a coach, in whichever capacity you are operating or working, this is going to be the time when, like let's say for example, way back when you were undergoing any coaching, any teaching, your training days, so all those kind of teachings which were inculcated into you in your formative building years of your business, of your profile, you might go back to the roots. Along with that guys, we say this thing that especially if you are being nurtured and mentored or guided right now by any of the guru, any of the teacher and all, so you will be able to imbibe and inculcate a lot of the teachings, lot of the learning, because we say this thing guys that the difference between the full moon and the new moon, difference between the retrograde planet and all is that they are more reflective. They have this capacity to go deep within and break down the deeper meaning behind anything. So this is how Venus is going to be operating and working in your 9th house. Along with that guys, if in the past there has been some blockages which you have been experiencing in the matters of the visa, immigration, something, there might be a rapid progress over there. Any of those concerns where you are trying to change your residing place, if you're trying to move from one place to another place, this might be a chance, this might be a possibility for that as well. So overall guys, when we talk about the matters of the travel, we talk about getting that deeper penetrating insights in anything which is very spiritual, philosophical, religious and all, this is going to be a good time for that. And let's say for example, if you are in any case like planning to join a retreat or be a part of any spiritual program, so I can assure you the kind of connections which you will make during this time, they will stick with you, they will stay with you. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, like Venus has got a rulership over your 10th house and the third house, and it is going to be turning retrograde in your eighth house. So beyond any doubt, guys, Venus is retrograde in that exalted state, being conjunct with Rahu in the eighth house, is a kind of a very intense kind of energy, where we say this thing that only if you know how to utilize it, guys, like the way we say this thing that Venus has been attached with the Shukracharya, which has got the Mrit Sanjeevani Shakti, which can even bring a dead back to the life. So this is going to be that kind of alignment which is going to be getting formed for you. So let's say, for example, if you're already at the last end of your hope for any of the career related development, or this could be a case that this could be the death of a relationship, this could be a death of a career, like the way, for example, someone accused you of something happened and you have been in between job, you have been out of work. So if you're dealing with any of this kind of situation and issue, I generally say this thing that the retrograde Venus in such a dignified state in the house of transformation is going to be the time of the comeback for you. So regarding that, guys, it is going to be a very good time. Again, guys, Venus is going to be exalted with the influence of the Rahu. So 8th house has got a lot of the energy which can be attached with the purification, with the release of the pent up energy and all. So if I were to say, guys, yes, prioritize your emotional mental health. If there have been some issues in the relationship, my recommendation, just take a break, take a vacation over the weekend, spend time with you, talk it through. That is going to be the right way. Like, it's a very good time for introspection of the relationship, of the analysis of your relationship. And along with that, guys, I already mentioned this thing that in terms of your career, this is going to be the time of the very massive kind of comeback. And because in your case, Venus has got a rulership over your third house as well. So let's say, for example, even in the past you were good at something, this could be any artistic creative hobby and something, and then you put it at rest, you stopped putting time and giving attention, energy, and stop doing practice. This could be time that suddenly you want to rework on that. Suddenly you take up those kind of old hobbies and all. Now I want to do the skateboarding. Now I want to again join the gym or lawn tennis or a yoga group class and all. So this is how it is going to be happening. Third house is like, where our friends approach us, our telephone calls and something. So someone with whom you have had a strong camaraderie, strong connection, and you lost that connection. Suddenly that person on its own approached you. So this is how, guys, it is going to be working out for you. And guys, I always say this thing, 8th house. So that means a lot of the emotional mental anguish we generally see from over here. So it is going to be a very good time to work on those kind of complexities of the relationship which has been pulling you back, which has been stopping you to rise and shine to your full potential. And those people who are connected with like astrology, occult and all, guys, 10th lord is exalted with a combination of Rahu. So if you're already going through some good kind of dasha and all, this could be sudden turnaround of things which can work in your favor. Now again, guys, see, everything is attached with terms and condition. Like the way in certain cases for the celebrities, you were a part of a scandal long time back, and somehow someone tweeted and someone posted that, and now suddenly that old scandal of yours is now getting viral and you have been subjected to all sort of criticism. But again, it will give you something back which the whole celebrities die for: relevance. So I mean to say, yes, guys, this is how it is going to be working out for you. But if I were to say, in your career front, this is going to be the time of the comeback. In the matters of the relationship, solving any of the complexities or expecting some metamorphosis, some new sudden development in the matters of relationship. And like the way, guys, I mentioned this thing that if in any capacity Venus is also retrograde in your birth chart, this 1 month is going to be sensitive, very important, significant for you. And those who are like working in the fields of insurance, revenue, astrology, occult, somatic healing, tantric healing, those people are going to have good time. Promote yourself as much as it is possible, because you never know, you might get a big fish, big project, big client, big booking. So all of that is possible when planets are going to be making this sort of alignment for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, like Venus has got a rulership over your 2nd house and the 9th house, and now it is going to be turning retrograde in your 7th house. So beyond any doubt, guys, it is going to be a good time, because first of all, Even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, 7th house is very close to the planet Venus. In your case, Venus is your ninth lord, lord of your house of luck and fortune as well. So just because if you have been finding yourself struck in any kind of situation in the matters of the relationship, this could be the time of the turnaround of the things in your favor. Along with that, guys, as I have explained at the beginning of this video, that in which all way this retrograde Venus can help us. Like all what matters is that you have to know the difference between the reality and the fantasy. You have to know that this could be a good time for you for the reworking on any of those kind of issues which has been holding you back when it comes down to the camaraderie in the matters of the relationship. So guys, if I were to summarize, during this time you will definitely get a chance to rework on your career related goals as well, on your relationship as well. If there have been something which has made the relationship drift apart, this is going to be a golden time to rework on those kind of opportunities, especially for those people in whose case if Venus has been retrograde in your birth chart as well, and now Venus is going to be in a perfect alignment. It is also turning retrograde. That means in this 1 month there might be some sudden proposal, marriage proposal, or development in the matters of relationship which can also happen. In the past you were dating someone and the relationship ended up in a very sudden, in a very abrupt way, or you have a crush on someone and suddenly some development happened in the matters of relationship. Suddenly you're finding yourself very nostalgic in the matters of the relationship and all. Like suddenly you went out with someone and that person is reminding you of a person you dated way back in your school days, college days. So yes guys, this is how it is going to be working out for you. But just because guys, in your case, Venus carries the energy of some two important houses. Like the way, for example, if during this time any relationship will trigger, it will carry the divine blessing and the blessing of your ancestors and the family as well. So overall guys, it's a good energy. And if I were to say, even in the matters of in any of the commercial business deal in the past, any of the money which has been struck, this retrograde motion of the Venus might also help you in getting your money back as well. So overall guys, it's going to be a very good news. All what I can say is that it's going to be very romantic and nostalgic kind of energy which you will experience in the domain, in the matters of your relationship. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, because Venus is your ascendant lord and now it is turning retrograde, so that means it is going to have a very strong impact in your life, in your personality. Now where that impact is going to be happening, taking place in the matters of your 6th house. So guys, as you know this thing that 6th house which tells about our daily work life, and 6th house is also connected with the complexities, with the conflicts, with the issues as well. So guys, one thing is for sure, if you have watched the beginning section of this video where I mentioned this thing that whenever a planet is kind of in a retrograde motion, it gives us a second chance to rework on those kind of issues. If in your birth chart as well you have Venus retrograde in your birth chart as well, it is actually going to be very strongly activating the matters of your 6th house. Like we say this thing, feeling very nostalgic, okay, now you have already 15-20 years of the experience in doing the same job, in doing the same work. Oh my god, that finds so suffocating. I will die if I have to do the same thing for another 20-30 years. I keep on experimenting with things and all. So okay, coming back, so I mean to say, suddenly you are like meeting and connecting with those people who actually guided you when you were just starting off in your career. Or this could be a case that some sort of issues which happened with people in the past and there have been no communication, no communicative terms with these people, no talking terms, and suddenly now you have a chance to extend an olive branch and rework on those kind of conflicts, how to make things feasible and workable for everyone within your team as well. So yes guys, and just because see, 6th house is very important house because this is the house of our work ethics, our daily life. So I mean to say, if let's say for example something has been stopping you, like the way this thing that you're gaining weight, and this thing that you have to go for jogging in the morning, but you have been just procrastinating it. So this is going to be the time when all those kind of small amendments and changes in our daily life which has been long impending, you might give it a serious thought to work on them. And again guys, because somehow it's the energy of the 6th house, so if there has been some fallout with people in the past, you parted ways without any clarity, you might also get a chance to resolve those kind of issues as well. So guys, if I were to say the highlight of this kind of retrograde motion of the planet Venus has got more to do with reworking or resolving any of those issues, which could be in your this could be in your with your juniors, with your subordinates, in your daily schedule, in your work ethics. So yes, this is how it is going to be working out for you. The thing is guys, had it been the energy of the 5th house, this could be 1st house, 7th house, 11th house, I would have said more for the love, romance, relationship to work out for you, or suddenly manifesting a partner, something. But in your case, it has got more the energy of the 6th house, and even another sign ruled by Venus apart from the ascendant is the 8th house. So it has got more to do with what you already have in the hand. How can I make it better? How can I fix it? How can I rework around it? So this is how guys I'm actually looking at this retrograde motion of the planet Venus, the way it is going to be bringing out results for you. So any of those kind of things which you have been procrastinating from past couple of months, you might get a chance to initiate that or execute that. Any of those kind of complexities which is giving you kind of very cold vibes around you, you might also get a chance to rework on them. And guys, when we talk about in the matters of the finances, you have to be very careful. Any major decision when it comes down to the financial spendings or investment and all, even when we talk about in the matters of the love and romance, although Venus is going to be combust from March 19th till 23rd, 3-4 days only, but I would still say this thing that avoid any major decision in the matters of the finances, or even like when it comes down to you actually are dating someone, you want to introduce that person to your family or even propose or get married, I would still say that wait for at least April. March is sensitive, your ascendant lord in itself, and all the energies which Venus carries for you, it is exalted, but in the 6th house. So if you are a nurse, you are a medical health practitioner, you are a lawyer, it might be beneficial for you. But when we talk about, so in a way, this retrograde theme or giveaway for you has got more to do with how to make things better with people around me. How can I fix the mistakes of the past? How can I make things much better, workable for me? And yes, kind of nostalgic, feeling nostalgic, reliving those memories and going down the memory lane, the way you started your career, how things were when you just starting off. So just be in that kind of nostalgic vibe. Be very cautious, be very careful in any major financial spendings and all. And like the way guys, this whole month is very sensitive, eclipse and all, and now your ascendant lord retrograde in the 6th house. Do not be a part of anyone's drama or issue or fight, because generally when alignment are like this, things stick and stay with people. So something happened, you said something, and that person took it to the heart and something. So it has got more to do with resolving things, burning your past karma, not creating more problems and all. That's what I'm trying to say. So yes guys, overall kind of a good transit for the Libra Lagna natives, where it will actually slow you down and give you time to audit how you can make it much better what you're already working on. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpions, so for the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus has got a rulership over your 7th house and the 12th house, and now it is going to be turning retrograde in your 5th house. Finally, for the Scorpions, after a long time, something good in store for them. So yes guys, your ascendant lord has already turned direct in your 8th house. Mars is now slowly, gradually, it is gaining its strength, grace or dignity. The erraticness looks like to be over. And again guys, from the Venus's point of view, this could be a golden time for you, especially if you're running Dasha right now, supports any of the marriage related concern, or if you also have, I mentioned, if you already have Venus retrograde in your birth chart as well. So this could be some sudden activation of the 5th house. This could be manifesting a partner, some big opportunities, going viral, or even in the matters of relationship, there's going to be a proper chance to rework on all those kind of issues or complexities which you have encountered in the past. And we say this thing that Venus retrograde has got more to do with the turning nostalgic, listening to those old songs, reliving those old memories, and just staying happy, being just in that journey of the past. So this is how, guys, it is going to be working out for you. Even in the matters of the business and all, guys, if there have been some kind of proposal, opportunity, and work which got skipped from your hand at the 11th hour, there might be those possibility where circumstances will align in this way that you will have a good chance or claim over those past lost opportunity as well. And yes, guys, for those who are like students who have to write any competitive exam and something, so it's just like that, guys. The whole combination of the planets in your fifth house, we say this thing that when a planet is like in a retrograde motion, it is more closer to Earth, it gives rise to the Cheshta Bal and all. So Venus is very potent right now, being in the influence of the Rahu as well. So if you're already an art student, you are a designing kind of student, then it's fine. But let's say, for example, if social media is already a distraction for you, you are a science student and something, and all these kind of gossip and fashion and partying is a distraction for you, so that might be at its peak in this month. So this month has got more to do with the pleasurable kind of side, feeling happy, feeling very well taken care of, want to connect with people, relive those memories, get in touch with all the old friends and all, and chill with them. So this is how, guys, this energy is going to be for someone who is on a very on that stage or phase in the life where you have to be serious, dedicated, focused. It might not be as much supportive, but for those people like in whose case sports, entertainment, romance, manifesting a partner, getting some investment, you have to give some performance, so it is going to be a good time for all those kind of people. Guys, fifth house has got more to do with our mind, so your mind is going to be chasing for object of pleasure, happiness, and all of that. So this is how the mind is going to be. In a way, guys, I'm not saying it vulnerable. It has got much of the positivity in store for you. And if your dashas are running favorable and all, and you are in that line of work where, standing a chance for some big amount of money, getting a big project, a big client, so all of that is possible during this time. Now, guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, like Venus has got a rulership over your 6th house and the 11th house in the transit. It is going to be turning retrograde in your 4th house. So guys, when we talk about Venus, like especially like 7th house and the 4th house is, even in the original Kal Purush Kundli, Venus gets very powerful, like 4th house, 7th house, even the 12th house. So Venus is considered as, in a way, very strong in these kind of houses. So I mean to say, guys, yes, this could be a case that if in the past there has been those kind of situation where you wanted to buy a car or renovate or design your house, host a party in your house, any important opportunity where you were a very strong contender and you missed out that opportunity at the 11th hour. This could be time for reclaiming them or coming across as a very strong contender in those kind of situation, especially for those people who have any boutique of their own, you have any convenience store, any gift shop of your own. So it's going to be a good time for those kind of people. And guys, nothing could be better than that. If in your case, in your natal chart as well, your Venus is retrograde, that means in the transit when Venus will turn retrograde, it is going to activate your 4th house. So yes, some sort of auspicious event in the family, and those who are single, or this could be case, guys, you actually have a strong liking towards someone. So again, yes, I'm not saying you're vulnerable. Even if you want to pour out your feelings, and moon has to be transiting on some good houses on that day, and even if you want to propose or express your love for someone, so it's going to be a good time for that. So yes, guys, I generally say this thing, guys, look at it in this way. Venus is a planet of luxury beyond any doubt. And when Venus is strong, and in certain cases, like where people end up making heavy spendings, they go on that extravagant spree when they go to shopping and all. So but look at it in this way, if Venus is there in the 12th house, these kind of people, they go for shopping, and when they spend their money, they come back, oh man, I could have saved, I do not know, I like it, but I don't think I needed it right at that time. So that could be the domain of the 12th house. When Venus is there in the 8th house, it might be something like that as well. But 4th house is an amazing house, because over here it gives you happiness, fulfillment, whatever you do. So this could be a time that, you know, your partner is actually pampering you a lot, your partner suddenly has planned some surprise, and the thing is feeling loved. You know, we say this thing that whatever happens from the fourth house, especially because of the soft planets, like, you know, this could be Venus, this could be Moon, this could be Mercury, it touches us deep inside. So that means, you know, where all those kind of small gestures which, you know, makes you happy, well taken care of, I'm surrounded by love around me. So that is the kind of nostalgic kind of memories and, you know, feelings which will overpower you. So overall, guys, I only have good things to store. I only have good things to say, and you only have good things in store for you in this retrograde motion. It will become much more powerful if the same Venus is retrograde in your birth chart as well. And yes, you will automatically attract lot many opportunities towards you, and some of those opportunities which were missed in the past, you might get a chance to get those as well. And again, guys, in certain cases, if there has been some money which has been struck from the past couple of months and all, so you might also stand a chance, because Jupiter, your ascendant lord, is in the 6th house. It might help you get any of those entangled money, you know, disputed money to come back. And now Venus, your 11th lord, getting retrograde in the 4th house, so strong chance that you might have your hands on the money which is truly yours, which has been struck from the past couple of months. Now, guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus is a very important, it's a like a Yoga-karak planet for you. Venus has got a rulership over your 5th house and the 10th house, and now it is going to be turning retrograde in your 3rd house. Amazing time. So guys, oh my god, I sometimes become very dramatic. See, this is what the beauty of the 3rd house is. So guys, yeah, if in your case, if your Venus is also retrograde in your birth chart as well, so that means it is going to be getting activated now. So results will come in a very strong, in a very powerful way. So guys, 3rd house, you know, when we say that those important, you know, job proposal, opportunities which comes to you, that generally happens from the 3rd house. Like the way when the CRA, they knock at your door, that is also the 3rd house. That is a bad example. I mean to say, yes, all those kind of opportunities which comes to us, you know, where we put efforts, like the way whether you get the job or not, a lot is dependent on the 6th house, 10th house, 11th house. But when you get a chance and you get to know about a good job opening, that is from the 3rd house. The day when you shoot an email for any of the job openings and something, that is the 3rd house. For all the freelance, self-employed, entrepreneurs and all, performing artists and all, 3rd house is the most important house. So guys, if I were to say, guys, do not hesitate. No harm in being selfish during this time. Think of what is there for you in any alliance, in any deal. I mean to say, let's say for example, you are an artist, you are an actor, you are with an agent who is not getting you good work. So don't be hesitant, you know, change the agent. This might be the time when the planets are actually wanting you to behave like that. They are giving you a second chance. If you're not happy with your partner, work on that partner. Do not change the partner. I mean to say, work on the complexities and issues which you're having in the relationship. So yes, guys, and because of the involvement of the 5th house and the 10th house, primarily for the artist, for the creative people, this is going to be a very significant time, especially something which has been a work in progress, something which was left in between in the past. And guys, again, let's say for example, you were chasing someone in the past and you lost the hope and you gave up on that. There is no harm in again giving it a proper nudge or just a small reminder. Hey, I've been just passing from your office. I thought of checking that. Are you still hiring? Hey, that time you were dating someone, you did not show much of the interest. Are you single? Because I'm not seeing any of your picture with your boyfriend now. Something like that. So yeah, that can happen. So guys, overall, I only have good things to say, and especially some significant development in the matters of your career, in your love life. And guys, I always say this thing, when planets are like going to be like this, you know, especially in the 3rd house. So advertise, market yourself more than trying to acquire the new clients, new business. Just strengthen the bond with the existing ones. So let's say for example, if you have a database of the emails of your clients whom you have catered in the past, there's no harm in checking with them. Hey guys, just was wondering, are you guys good? Are you in need of something? our transaction in the past have been good, just checking, something like that. So guys, I only have good things to say. How many times I have to say that line? But yes, if Venus is retrograde in your birth chart as well, and you're running some supportive dasha, this could be a golden time for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus has got a rulership over your 4th house and the 9th house, and now it is turning retrograde in your 2nd house. So guys, to begin with, if you have Venus retrograde in your birth chart as well, then that means in the transit, when Venus will turn retrograde, it will activate this natal Venus of yours. That in itself will ensure some sort of, release in any of the ongoing relationship issue, or this could be a case that even if any of the money or payment of yours has been struck somewhere, so you might have a chance to get that money back as well. Guys, Venus being in such a exalted, dignified state and then turning retrograde has got more to do with feeling nostalgic in the matters of the love, in the matters of relationship, your dynamics with your immediate family members. So some sort of nostalgic kind of experiences and memories can be experienced. Along with that, guys, if your income is straight away connected with the Venusian field, like you have a car sales showroom, you have you are a florist, you have a boutique, or you are like designer, actress or something, so those people can get benefited, like sudden spike in terms of the work or more opportunities to you. And along with that, guys, because in your case Venus is your 9th lord as well. So guys, what I have read, and lot many astrologers also say this thing, that all those kind of people who have got Venus stationary or retrograde in their birth chart, so there is this tendency that all kind of results connected with the Venus, which might be the true love, which might be the financial gains, Venus keep on holding it, and once the transiting Venus comes in the same alignment, it quickly and suddenly releases the results. So yes guys, this is how you can expect some sort of clarity, emotional cleansing. Those people who are already recovering from any of the heart breakup or something, you might also get a chance to recover or release any of the pent up energy and all. Family will play a very significant role, like you will find yourself strongly bonded with your family members as well. So yes guys, this is how it is going to be working out for you. Any of the clarity in the matters of 9th house related matters, like any of the visa, immigration, file work, documentation related concern, 4th house related concern, like where you are constructing a house and it has been struck in between, or any sort of payment related issue and all, you are already in any of the public profile, public domain and all. And even if you have got any of the line of work where public speaking plays a very integral role, so you'll be able to connect with people, you'll be able to cater to the needs of your clients and the consumers and all. So this is how this retrograde Venus is going to be giving results to all the Aquarius Lagna natives. Guys, in a way, because Venus is your Yogarak planet, it is an important planet for you. So all those kind of good results or support or blessings or grace which has been struck or held back for a while from past few months and all, where you were not getting the clarity in the matters of love life, finances, relationship, why your family is not treating you the way you supposed to be, the way you deserve. So now this is going to be the time of the clarity for sure. And again guys, the kind of theme which has been set for this month, where eclipses, too many planets getting concentrated. So yes, the whole energy is getting concentrated in your 2nd house, and over and above that, Venus in a retrograde motion this month will give you the clarity. It will give you the churning will happen, which will actually cater you and give you the kind of answers which you need right now in your journey of life. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus has got a rulership over your 3rd house and the 8th house, and now it is going to be turning retrograde right over there in your 1st house. So guys, let's say for example, if in your birth chart as well, your Venus is retrograde, then that means in the transit, when this Venus will turn retrograde, it will activate your birth Venus. The second thing is that guys, like if you're working as a creator, as an influencer, as a researcher, if in any capacity you are a part of the glamour industry, you are in a line of work where relationship, diplomacy, luxury plays an integral role, and in your line of work there has been kind of fallout with different people, there have been some misunderstanding with people, and you are looking for that chance to kind of, we say this thing, give a proper makeover to your personality. You're trying to give a comeback. Or this could be a case that even in the past, like there have been some sort of issues with your friends, with your colleagues and something. So now this retrograde motion of the Venus right over there in your first house will actually give you a chance, like, where all those kind of opportunities and proposal which came to you in the past. Now either you were not prepared, you did not take them seriously, and those opportunities slipped from your hand. So this could be a time that sudden turn around of the events or change of circumstances will again make you a strong contender for those opportunities. This is how you can look at it. So guys, yes, Venus is there in your first house, that in itself, and your first house is going to be hosting the energy of so many of the planets which are going to be getting accumulated, amassed at your first house. So that means, guys, you are being reached out by every other areas and avenue of your life. So all what matters is you to have strong faith in yourself. You have to be grounded, you have to be rooted, because there's not much where you can get the clarity from any other area of the life, because everything, the whole chart, all the planets are getting concentrated towards you only. So that means you have to be self-reliant, self-sufficient, have that power, conviction in yourself. And again, guys, when it's the first house, that means magic, miracles, turnaround of things. We can completely give a complete U-turn or makeover. So this is how, guys, the events and the energies are going to be working out for you. And guys, if I were to say, if there has been some sort of, any of those trauma, anything to do with the depression, pent-up energy, emotional complexities, any of those issues which might be connected with the 8th house, you are dealing with them. Or this could be a case that in the past you were getting along well with your friends, with your colleagues, with your siblings, and then something happened which actually severed the terms with the people around you. So this is going to be the time when you can extend an olive branch, because again, guys, with this much concentration of the planets, whatever you have to do it on your own, and this is the time for that. You cannot be waiting for someone else to initiate, because again, I'll say the same thing, planets are coming from everywhere, they are all coming towards you. So that means you are the one who has to take the call, rather than waiting others to initiate or something. So even if you want to, bury the hatchet, I hope I'm saying the right saying. So this is the time, just say it sorry and settle it forever. Call someone and settle it forever. This is how the planets want you to behave. Again, guys, I do not know your natal placements. I do not know your running dasha. All what I know is that for the Pisces Lagna natives, wind is sailing in that direction. So I'm just giving you the direction in which the wind is flowing. So yes, guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.